Good day, podcast community builder, PeteKane, podcaster and coach. Engineering freedom for greater service. 49 days to think. I was grateful for life. I did a lot of reflection and I had a vision for impact. Let me give you the 3 things that I think I learned and I want to share with you today. First, shift from someday to today. Too many of us will have that mindset. I'll do it someday. I'll go on vacation someday. I'll visit that country someday. I'll retire someday. I'll do this someday. Make that thinking, make that mindset shift to today. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. It almost ended for me. Matter of fact, many people have said the type of stroke was vital, was one that could have taken me out, but it didn't. Gave me another chance to do things differently with a greater mindset of impact and service. We only go around once in life. Why not do it with the greatest impact? Dream bigger, think bigger, take action. And the realization that time is finite. It's precious. We only have a certain amount of Saturdays, a certain amount of Thursdays, a certain amount of birthdays, and we're not guaranteed tomorrow. So when you think someday, change that to today. And when you change your mindset today, you don't wait, you take action. The 6 freedom framework. What I mean about the 6 freedoms is this. Time is the most precious thing we have. We have 24 hours. I live each day differently than I did before my stroke. I live each day like it could be my last, which gives me a sense of urgency, which makes a more present person, a more joyful person, a more grateful person, because I may not be able to enjoy tomorrow. So today is what I think of time, that it's precious, use it, make that impact, serve, be present. Then when you go to the second one, health, if we don't take care of it, it won't take care of us. If we don't take care of it, it won't take care of us. So prioritizing your health, because I saw too many people in an environment that they didn't take care of themselves. Then they wanted to travel and they couldn't physically. So you may not be able to see what you're doing, but put the right things in your body. Move, exercise, because life is precious and what we do today has an impact on our physical health, our energy. We generate energy. And have that energy to play with your grandkids, to be able to go to places and physically enjoy them. Takes making health a priority. Second, wealth. I don't want you to think that you have to be a millionaire. It's great, but you have to be free. And what freedom means is whatever your overhead is. Let's just say it's $5,000. And you bring in $6,000 on a reoccurring every single month, whether you get up or not, whether you work or not, you have it in the bank. You're free. And so when you have a freedom number and you're working toward it by adding value, by creating something instead of consuming. Too many of us fall into the consumption mindset. 4 hours of TV, 2.5 hours of scrolling TikTok videos, 6.5 hours a day of consuming other people's lives. We were born to create. So create your life. And with a freedom number for wealth, you can be more creative. And that leads us to the next one, creative. We're born to create. So create something. And when you get into that, so many people will say, I'm not creative. Well, it's a muscle that you can work on. I journal. I think. I self-drive, which allows me time to think, to be present. I write down my 3 wins each day. I write down what I'm grateful for when I start the day and when I end the day. That way, your mindset starts changing and you become more creative because you're not reacting. You're not checking your voicemail every 15 minutes or your emails every 15 minutes. You are creating. And when you get into that mindset and that muscle, it just keeps growing. The more you lean into it, the more you do the right things, the more creative that you find yourself to be. Location freedom. Being able to work anywhere in the world gives you the freedom to travel, to chase history, to be able to work wherever you are. And when you set up your business with the freedom of location, it allows you to lean in to the next freedom, which is travel freedom. Look, the world is a beautiful place. There's so many cool, neat, curious to see history, to chase history, as my friend Jerry Boaz says. That allows you to experience life, to see things that you never were able to see because you put the freedom of travel in your plan. So get out, travel, and enjoy. Okay, the next one is the community multiplier. We were born to be connected to others. The thing that I always had struggled with when I went off of drugs, legal, but still drugs, went off of speed, I crashed. And when I crashed, I went into a dark place, suicidal ideation, depression, anxiety. But what would happen is I pull back and isolate. Went from what gave me energy, people, and being around people and in community, to isolating. That old saying, solo entrepreneur, it's a myth. It's a team entrepreneur. You can't do it by yourself. So be in community. We're in the school community, which is both local and global. It's both having that connection. I have a community within Rotary, community at my church, a community of guys, a community, golfers, community. All these are communities, and together we're better. So when you look at your life, look at community, service above self, being around people that are making an impact locally and globally. Your fellow Rotarians are your community or your family. Maybe it's your extended family, but it's still your family. So having that ability to have community gives us energy, helps to generate appreciation, service above self. So if you would like to, let me see here. If you'd like to join our community, you can go to school.com/demand builders. Or how about this? Let me put a QR code up there and yes, right there. So you can go to the QR code and join our community. Be around people that are making an impact, that are creating a global business. Because when you create a global business, you go from a local sandbox of 140 people that know, like, and trust you to a global, which is 5,000 to over 1 billion. The key to building a thriving business is demand. And we talk about it other. Demand is leads. Leads create cash flow. Cash flow creates a thriving community. So look forward to being able to speak to your organization. And if you want to schedule something, you can go to this QR code or this banner. Let me see if I can get it up here. I think I have it. It's PeteKane.me/media. Yeah, for some reason I don't. Oh yeah, here we go. Hold on here. Hold on, Nelly. Here we go. Go to PeteKane.me/media. And that's where you can schedule. Put your information in there and we'll see if we can work it into our schedule. Love to be able to come to your organization, your Rotary Club, your civic organization, your business association, and share with you engineering freedom for greater service. I'm PeteKane, podcaster, community builder.